Hey everybody, this is Erica from the Classy Climb blog, coming to you today with Andre Hatchett of New York City, Mr. BuyBlackNYC.com, Mr. Own or Be Owned book writer. How are you doing tonight, Andre?
Doing great, Erica. How about yourself? Thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here with you again.
Good things, good things. So I just, so many things have been happening in the news that I had to, do a quick jump on with you because I know you're building Rebranding of the Black Man, a set of videos and a set of, just explain it to the crowd for us real quick.
So what we're doing at blackmendoingit.com, we're rebranding the Black Man. We're showing positive images of Black men who don't rap, play ball, or act, or sell drugs, because those images are thrown in our face on a daily basis. And we think that those things are obtainable, that those things are the cool things to do, and that's what Black men actually do. But it's not. We are garbage men, we are teachers, we're business owners, we're landlords, we're corporate dudes, we're blue collar dudes, but we primarily are not rappers, ball players, and actors. So we just want to put positive images out there so the brothers can see them, say, hey, look, oh wow, he's cool, but he doesn't sell drugs, and he has a wife, and he has a house, and he has 3 other houses and 2 businesses, and he has kids, and he's really cool. So we want to change around the narrative of what's cool and what's hip in our community.
Yeah. And the reason I had to jump on and grab you is because I was listening to Rashad. Her name is Priscilla Rashad. I'm totally killing her name. She's from The Cosby Show. She was the Cosby
Alicia Rashad.
Alicia Rashad. Yes. And she had this great quote where she was like, when I grew up in my neighborhood, you had doctors, nurses, lawyers, you had a pimp, you had the prostitutes, you had everybody living in the same area community. So you saw choices. And she said, when I was growing up, I saw a dancer who, she was an extra on the Broadway or something like that in New York or something like that.
Yeah.
She never got the part, but she was an extra, but seeing her be a dancer was like, I could be a dancer too. And so I think I love, doing these videos is because right now I went to the Facebook meetup when they came to South by Southwest, and they were saying the average person goes and checks Facebook 14 times a day.
Wow.
14 times a day. And the average YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook user is actually teenagers, and they're Black, Latino, and Asian. So I just thought, wow, like the average user is brown. You have the whole Black Twitter hashtag movement thing. There's a lot of different things going on where it's an opportunity to reach a lot of young people through these videos.
Exactly. And people do what they see. I'm not sure where that narrative has been lost, especially in our community, that people will act upon what they see. If you show them something, they're going to do it the majority of the time, whether it's good or it's bad. So that's where we come in. We're like, okay, if we just show them quality videos, quality dudes, they're not going to want to be Lil Wayne and Rick Ross. They're not going to be.
Yeah, no.
So we need to make this thing as cool as possible, as hip as possible, and just show real friggin' dudes doing real friggin' stuff. And to get back to the narrative that marriage is cool. Having kids after you're married is normal for a lot of us, for a lot of my friends.
Yes.
The majority of my friends were married or are married before they had kids, and they planned it. It was something that they took and or take pride in, that they want everybody in their household to have their last name. This is their goal. And they achieved their goal, and they're working on achieving that goal. So we want these images thrown in the face that 3-4 baby mamas is not the way to go. Stevie J is not a role model because he has Mimi and Jocelyn and 10 other kids. Not cool. Not cool. So that's what we're here to do. And we're using the web to do it.
I tell you, I've been on dates, and I have a friend in Chicago who's been on dates, and she has hilarious stories how people will literally ask her on a date, do you have kids? And she's like, no. Are you sure? Are you telling the truth? Do you have any kids? And she'll literally go, oh, this is crazy. But that's kind of a perception. People are thinking that that's the norm, and it's really not. Like, it's kind of funny. But I had to just throw out some stats to you that I thought were like mind-blowing, and in light of the McKinney, Texas thing, where we have one cop doing a barrel roll on the ground and tackling a 14-year-old girl.
A tuck and fucking roll. A tuck and fucking roll. His ass needs to do 4 years for the tuck and fucking roll. Was he at Iraq or some shit? Like, it was like a movie for this motherfucker. Part of my language.
Oh no, you went off. You went crazy. You got off the track. Get back on the track. That's the funny thing, because I see a lot of people justifying it. Well, these kids swamp this area. I'm like, listen, I see a dude grabbing a 14-year-old girl who's 100 pounds. I mean, she was tiny too. She was skinny. And he's clearly 200 plus pounds. And he's like flipping her down on the ground. And I'm like, as any parent, I'm like, whoa, like I don't care who it is. Like, the kid could have just sat in the grass and it'd have been enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We've got a WWE move going on out here.
Yeah.
You know, it's just crazy to me. But we're probably, unfortunately, going to see more things like that, because the U.S. Census, who did a projection, realized our projections are off by 20 years. By 2020, the statistics so far, the projections look like it's going to be 18% for population for African Americans, 15% for Asians, and almost 40%. It's in the 30s to 38. They don't have the exact numbers yet for Hispanic. Now, we also have to remember, with Hispanic, you have a lot of people from South America. You have actual Spain. You have all these different combinations of people who may not fall in the category of Mexican, but are Hispanic. And so a lot of those numbers are coming from children. So 92% of the number increase came from children and immigration. So I just think it's so important that, you know, in a few years, pretty much 5 years, when you go to the mall, you're going to see a ton of Jalen's, Julio's, Lee's, you name it, you're going to see a ton of them. And I just think it's unfortunate that I want more positive images out for those kids to see.
They need them. Honestly, they need them, because it's easier for us to get positive images out there than it is to change the marital or the unmarital rate in our society. So
yes,
we get, and with these videos, where we have a concentrated effort on featuring husbands, successful husbands with kids, so they get in their head like, oh wow, like people get married, black people get married, and black men get married, and they're happy about marriage, and this whole thing is cool. All they have to do is see it, and they'll do the rest. I've gotten so much love and positive feedback from it that I'm like, wow, like really touching stuff that people in Africa, people all over the globe have been hitting me up. Hey man, I want to be part of this. This is inspirational. This is changing my life. One brother, he saw a video. He was kind of down on his luck. He said, now I believe in myself. His words, now I believe in myself after seeing one of these videos. So it works. It works. We need donations to help it grow. So please check out our website. There's a donation section on our website, blackmendoingit.com. But it works. It's effective. And we're called the Mobile Mentorship Academy. So you can find a mentor on your phone. You want to find a black mentor, you go right on your phone. And if you have a mentor in your life, the rates, if you don't have a dad in your life, you don't have an uncle or like a role model, the chances of you going to prison for a black male are like 60, 70%. Now you add a mentor in there, those numbers drop in half or less. Just having a mentor. So let's say that a brother sees one of the guys on our site, say, wow, I want to be like that guy. I want to follow that guy. You contact us. We can have like an online mentorship thing going on where you guys can Skype, email, talk on the phone, and that guy can be your role model. If you have that, you probably won't go to jail. Like, it's just that simple. You probably won't go to jail if you have that going on in your life. You have that kind of influence in your life. And that's what we're trying to change. There's a lot of sisters out here who don't have a dad in the home, and they think that the drug dealer, because he's aggressive, is a real man, because he's somewhat cool and aggressive, and he owns his own business. No, that's not the way it goes. So if we show them, look, this is what this guy's cool, this guy's aggressive, but he's a stockbroker. He works on Wall Street. He's a wealth manager. Change around the narrative. Throw positive images in your face, so you have to digest it and take it in.
Yeah, I mean, right now in Chicago, they just had one high school did a father's daughters dance, and a bunch of police officers signed up to be the fathers for a lot of these girls. so that the school could have more people come to the dance. And so it was like all these Black police officers, and there was some white police officers too who showed up just to, you know, participate and be part. And I'm like, that's the kind of thing I want them to show about police officers in Chicago. You know what I mean? Like, we're seeing this police officer all week long tackling this little girl. Show me the 25 police officers that decide they're going to go to a father-daughter dance and be the male dancers, essentially, for these girls. And how awesome is that? You know, and they came in their suits, like the nice pinstrip, you know, when you button up, police officer kind of.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's cool right there. That's what I want to see.
There's a lot of good going on in the world, which I don't have TV because I don't like to watch a lot of this crap. But there's a lot of good going on in the world, and we need to get out there. And we need to get out there, and we need to direct it towards people in our community. We need to direct it towards us as Blacks and as Africans and African Americans, because we have people think Rick Ross and Lil Wayne are gospel. People are taking their rap lyrics, they're taking their words in like their gospel. But Lil Wayne graduated college. 2 Chainz graduated college. Young Jeezy, who was selling keys, he was at his son's graduation. I saw a picture. I'm like, wow, so you guys rap about this crap, but you're at your son's graduation.
What's the guy that kept calling himself a goon? He was actually a valedictorian. The guy that kept calling himself a goon, applies or something like that. And he made scholarships for college in Florida. It's so ridiculous.
But they rap about the crap. But they rap about the crap, and they have tons of excuses why. But I just don't buy. So I'm a proactive brother, right? I'm a proactive African. So if I see a problem and it bothers me, I'm going to do something for it. Win, lose, or draw. I am fine with messing up or failure or not hitting my mark. I'm just not fine with sitting back and waiting for other people to do things that I could do myself, even if it's on a small scale. I don't have money to have a show produced on BET or CNN, but I have money for a website. So that's what I do. That's what I pride myself in doing, is being a proactive African. I do not want to wait for other people to do stuff. I don't want to say, oh, if Rob Emanuel in Chicago did this as the governor, we would have less problems here. No, I'm not down with that. I'm going to figure out a way for me to do my part for the cause. And here we have it, blackmendoingit.com. We hope it blows up, but it's something. And it's a win for me personally already, because I had one brother said now he believes in himself from watching the video, along with 20 other people positive feedback.
I know. We just need to get you to do NonStop Ads, Facebook ads in Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, South Carolina.
I'll do it everywhere humanly possible, but we need donations. If people can donate, this thing can go through the roof. We just need help. We just need help. And I love this stuff. I'm motivated by it. Everybody's working for free or a discount on the project. So the money goes right to the project. If people want to see it, if people are tired of the negative stereotypes about our community, well, here it is. Change it. Just put some dollars up and change it. That's it. We'll do the rest. We'll give you all the positive examples that you need. The college educated guys, the PhDs, the guys with GEDs, but who are making it in their own right. I have a friend with PhDs, friends with GEDs, and you know what? They're all successful in their own right. They're all successful men achieving in life in their own right. Because there's no one slice all to this success thing, right? And we're throwing everybody at you. We're throwing everybody at you, and we're proud and glad to do it.
I mean, that's awesome. There's like 3 places I would love for you to film. First one is DeSoto, Texas, where they have a Black mayor, 70% Black homeownership. I think it's like 55% Black businesses, own Black businesses, and it's on the outskirts of Dallas. Another 2 places I totally want you to go check out is, what's the name of that place? Oh no. When the BET Festival and Essence Festival go to Morocco, the number of business owners there is like 90%. So, I mean, if you could do on the street or on the jazz festival interviews, like quick ones, that would be awesome.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, there's a guy here who has a food cart. He's from Morocco, and he's like, "Hey, sister," and I'm like laughing a little bit, but he is actually from Morocco, and he's like, "Yeah, I used to drive taxi cabs when the BET Festival first came around," and so I think that's a whole nother side that gets shown on BET Part 2 and Centric. They also have another TV show called Aspire TV, and it's just completely minority business owners and women business owners, and like it's positive stuff. It just doesn't get the main slot on BET. It gets
we gotta make it cool. It's our job, people like us with personality who are go-getters and hungry, it's our job to make positivity cool. We need to make positivity the thing to do so people will go after it with a vengeance. To like, oh wow, okay, this feels good. It feels good to do this stuff. So we're working on it. We're doing our part.
Yeah. So listen, Andre, it's been great. I know you have a busy night ahead of you. We'll definitely hit back again. I just thought this was like a really important stat that people are not paying attention to. And even as we speak right now, like one in every 4 kid under 6 years old in the United States is Hispanic. And I mean, you have just a giant group of people and a giant change coming to our school systems, our environment. And I want to see continued prosperity in America. So that's kind of why I'm really big on pushing entrepreneurship and people being able to get this information in and change their life with it. So
love it.
Thank you for your night, Andre. And definitely say your websites again for everybody.
Anytime, Erica. BlackmanDoingIt.com, the rebranding of the Black Man, the mobile mentorship academy, and my personal website is AndreCHatchett.com. AndreCHatchett.com. Check out my other stuff, and please help us get the word out, make a donation, and let's take our Black brothers to the top.
All right, Andrew. You have a great night.
Okay.